right. It is Tuesday morning, and we are getting off to a poor start here for Bitcoin this week. And when I say we, I mean me. For my video journaling purposes, all of these vlogs, these videos I'm posting on YouTube are just for me, for my own tracking and to help me develop my thoughts and to walk through my trade ideas. But also, if anyone else is on their trading journey and they happen to stumble across these videos and it helps them, that's great. But I am mostly doing this to help myself. So, where am I at? Where were we last week? And what are we stepping into this week? So the blue areas here are ranges for Monday's high and Monday's low. Last week we traded a great long and we caught about half of this initial move, on this short down. At that point, I felt it was probably ripe for a long to go higher. But we rejected here and we went down. I will be honest, yesterday I took a long here, literally the worst place to take it in hindsight, and it failed. And the reason why I took that, we can zoom in a little bit, is because I felt like on the hourly, right? So I go on the H1 for confirmation. We traded into this weekly order block, and then what I took here was a local high that was then broken with displacement. So I said, okay, this right here is a market structure shift, and therefore the last down candle before the up candle, or before the up move that broke it, would be where we want price to trade back into. So when price traded back into this area down here and then began to rebound from it, I thought, okay, well, it looks like price is trading back into this bullish order block. But instead of waiting for it to respect that bullish order block and to make sure it didn't trade through it, I just entered up here out of FOMO. I think I was at the gym. I just decided to do it. It was a mistake. I also didn't wait. I think I went down on the 5-minute for confirmation. And I think I said, okay, so on the 5-minute, we traded into here. And this is on the 5-minute, this isn't technically a proper break of the low. So I was looking at this was the last maybe low. So I was looking for price to break above here. And I looked at it and I said, oh, price displaced on the 5-minute above here, but that's not a proper 5-minute displacement. We probably would have wanted something a little bit higher into here and then trading back down before going higher. So I took this as my signal on the 5-minute. And then instead of looking at the 5-minute and then breaking it down and going, well, I wanted to trade back into maybe down here or here, I just entered. Pure FOMO. And then lo and behold, less than about an hour later, boom, nuked. My stop was below this order block. I lost 2.5 to 3% of my portfolio in that one dumb, poor Monday trade. So foolish trade there. I then stayed flat for all of Monday, and it was pretty choppy for the rest of the Monday. It turns out that we were going lower. So this order block was not respected, and overnight we nuked some more. So where are we at now? Well, in the middle of the night, I woke up and I thought, okay, I had a trade idea here, which I typically like to do, is when you have Monday's range and you trade below Monday's range, typically you get a reaction that then trades, especially when you're in a key area like we are here, you then get a reaction that trades above and goes through Monday's high. So I was thinking, okay, well, I'll just enter now. I think I came here and it was up here, and I'll just enter now and set my stop below here. So my stop probably just got hit while I'm on this call. So let's check my account, or while I'm recording this right now. That's about to. I'm about to get stopped out. So again, this is a bad trade. This was a nighttime evening. I woke up in the middle of the night, looked at the charts. Again, I'm learning. This is my journey. I'll be smarter about this. But technically, what are we looking for right now? because that would be another, I don't know, 0.5% or something, or 1% that I'd be losing. So what are we looking at right now? It's not a great start to the week. We need to not do any more emotional or revenge trades. We need to figure out what's going on. Well, the wave right now is down, and why? Market direction wants to go down, so do we fight against it and hope that it's going to rebound, or do we go with the wave? Well, the wave might be ending soon, so it's kind of hard to tell, but just looking at structure, you could be having a consolidation here, consolidation pattern, or we could be having a desire to sweep this low. So price could today come down, sweep this low. We could have the desire to sweep this wick. But again, this is a USDC wick. This isn't a USD wick. The USD wick actually was up here, so price came down. So we might have a desire to sweep this, and then I think we get a bigger rebound. So what I think I'm looking for now is, I've lost that money, that additional $100 I think that I was risking on this move. And I now need to be a little bit more smart as to my entries. We are in a weekly bullish order block that has now been tested 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on its 5th time. Yeah, so I've definitely just lost. Yep. Position closed while recording. Fantastic. Unbelievable. Yep. So there that goes. So we're, not doing great. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to update my trading journal while I'm on here. Okay. So no, you can see my hit rate. If you look at the top, automatically adjusts 47.3 minus 100. Yep, it was $142. So not doing great. Again, emotional revenge trade. I'm journaling here. This was wrong. We need to fix it. Okay. So this is good. This is part of the process. This is the journey. The journey is fun, guys. And this is what it's all about. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I'm going to be trading this. I'm going to have millions of dollars. But it's not necessarily about getting there. It's about this journey and learning how to trade to get there in the first place. So where are we going from here? Well, we could be going sub 100K. We could be coming down to like the 98K. It's hard to tell, but I'm still hunting longs in here today. Okay. I'm still hunting longs. It's 9:30, so it's the beginning portion day of the market. So what do I want? Well, I think what I'm going to continue to do is I'm going to continue to move my purple line here, which is my horizontal ray, which indicates the last lower high that needs to be broken on the H1 for me to then consider getting into a trade. So this is definitely an area that I'm still looking for longs. I certainly want that. I am in some ways kicking myself because maybe I should have continued to be short, because I was short up here and I closed out my short position up here. If I just held it, obviously would have made a lot more. And that would have been price waiting at its best. And I was short from all the way up here. So I think I got short around 115. And if I just held that, I'd be doing well. I think from again, not to go too into what ifs and trading from a mindset of, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. I think if you just do the 1 fib extension, trading down to 101 from here doesn't seem unrealistic, in my opinion. That would push us well below this last wick. That would get us close to the bottom half of this weekly bullish order block, which we can go to now. It seems like a reasonable area for price to retrace to before we go higher. Right? So we're in this weekly bullish order block. Does it break it? I really hope it doesn't. So we're looking for a turnaround in this area, but we're not getting it. I'm really hoping that we have something like this. I'm hoping that we have price come up. Right, I'm hoping that price maybe goes down. Starts to have market structure shift. Goes up. Trades up through Monday's high. We close out of a position, maybe comes back down. Then continues to rise. And then hopefully we finally break through. And we go to all-time highs. That would be great. Is that what's going to happen? I hope so. Because this is where we're currently at. I think, is it possible for us to get a larger wick lower? Or we come down here and break down into the mid-90s and we come up? Well, hopefully that would not be the case. But we'll see what happens. That's the update. I don't want to keep this longer than I have to. I'm kind of just rambling at this point. But yeah, I feel like from the chart, we're breaking this low right here, right now. So we're breaking through this. And that is going to most likely result in a reaction higher. And we want to see that reaction break through this market structure before we re-enter along. We want to see confirmation because this could just keep going lower. This could be hunting this low here. But I really don't think that's going to be the case. So we'll see. I mean, right now we're effectively range bound to show it another way. This is effectively our current range that we're bound into. Let's make this red. You know, look, we're kind of in this range right here. Most likely this. So we're at the bottom of this range. This is a great time for, let's zoom out a little bit. This is a great time for looking for longs when you're at the bottom of a range. What else is this range take into account? Nothing really. But I'm looking for longs here still. And that's what I'm trading this week. Where would I pivot and think that I'm wrong and think that it's going even lower? I guess on the rebound. The rebound, if we do something like this and we just stall out at Monday's low and we just can't get it and we just come down, can't really break through, then we're probably going to be doing this. So I guess there from 105 to 98, that's probably a good short idea. So I'd consider that if we don't show strong displacement. But if we break up through this high here, I'd want that, like this hour H1 with displacement. We come back down. I would long here with the hopes that it goes higher. If it comes up and it stalls out in here, then maybe I close my long and consider going short. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kind of a long one, but not really sure what the best way is to make money this week, but we're going to make some. We're going to get it back. Right now we're down 400 plus, so that's more than, definitely more than my weekly goal. So I got quite a bit of work to do to get it back this week. So let's get it.